Today I'm going to be looking at the Phono box, the Pro-Ject Phono box S3B. The B stands for balanced. Balanced input, balanced output, balanced input, balanced outputs, which I'm going to use hopefully to replace my I built this in 2006, so 20-year-old, actually it might be a bit older than that in fact, Bottlehead Seduction Phono Pre. This is a dual valve using EC88s or 6DJ8s or E88CCs, any variant of the ECC88 will do. Single input, single output, 47K moving magnet phono stage. Now when I bought this kit and built this, Bottlehead were not offering international transformers, so this is a 120 mains unit. Fortunately I have, because I use quite a bit of a American kit, I have a dedicated 120 volt line which I can plug things into. Currently my system uses the 3 tone arms running into the Enter ET100 step-up transformer, which has 3 inputs and 3 impedance settings and a bypass. So you can have 3 sources plugged into this one output, or you can have a bypass. Now I run this 2 moving coils into this and my Decker, which I run in bypass mode, which then goes straight into this. Now what I'm hoping to do is, moving coil cartridges are inherently balanced, moving magnets not, although I understand Pro-Ject have got together with Autophon to produce a fully balanced moving magnet cartridge. Quite an interesting idea. So I'm hoping I'll be able to run my 2 moving coils into this and then out from this into the balanced input in the Phono box Pre. The Phono box Pre has quite a lot of settings. I quite like the idea. It's wall wart powered, which I'm never particularly happy about, but you have to go with that these days. It's the only way they can keep the form factor so small, really. So apart from the balanced stereo input, you have a single-ended input, and then you have a balanced output and a single-ended output. But on the front we have selectors for input, RAC, XLR, subsonic filter, and then you have impedance loadings of 10, 50, 100, 1K and 47K, picofarad loadings of 50, 150, 300 and 400, and then gain dB settings of 40, 45, 60 and 65. So quite comprehensive with that. So the idea is now to put my moving coils into this, one output into the balanced. I haven't looked inside this unit to see if it maintains the balanced nature of the cartridges through the whole of the transformer output. most transform, certainly if you had a single transformer, it could be wired for fully balanced, but I'll soon know that as soon as I plug it in. If it hums like crazy through the balanced input, then this is not balanced. So I will run the balanced input directly from the arm. I'm having, as a standby, I'm having a balanced arm cable made, although I have got a phono to balanced cable, which I could, as a temporary measure, make an adapter to come out of the arm and then convert that. So we'll see that, and then have the other one going into the single-ended input, and then I'll use this for my decker. So I won't be saving any space, but I will be taking this out of the equation, and I should be able to, with this unit, match the loadings more precisely than I can through the step-up transformer and get a higher gain. The unit itself is quite nicely made, priced at $350. I understand this is the cheapest balanced phono stage on the market currently. Let me know if that's not the case, if you know something else. Right, we'll be popping that in the system and seeing how we get on. It turns out that my step-up transformer doesn't maintain the balanced nature of moving coil cartridges from its input to its output, so this could not be used with the balanced input from the Pro-Ject Phono stage, or the Phonobox S3B. So I quickly put together a rather basic adapter from some bits and pieces I had lying around. This plugs into the arm, obviously, and then I have a mini XLR cable which plugs into the balanced input of the phono stage, and this attaches to this adapter I've made, and that maintains a balanced output from the moving coil cartridge to the balanced input from the phono stage. Not ideal, but plug this in, horrendous hum. Made this, plug this in, no hum whatsoever, and a really quiet output, really quiet background noise from the phono stage, and obviously using the balanced input there. As I said in a previous section, I have ordered a custom made tone arm DIN to mini XLR to go between one of my arms and the phono stage. I did consider not doing this and buying a mini DIN plug and wiring it myself, but having looked at the wiring terminals and given my rather shaky hands these days, I decided that I would let somebody else have the pain of wiring up this mini XLR. Remember, there are 5 terminals inside this, and whereas I can manage this just about, although I struggle with this, to be honest, because as I say, I do not have the steadiest of hands these days. That I could do. This I'm confident I couldn't do, or I've got no confidence that I can do this. So this is what I'll be using on my Autophon cartridge into the balanced phono stage.